Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I'm really thankful to Professor Masoom Raza, sir, for providing me this opportunity to interact with the participants. And I just observed the list of the participants, and they belong to different areas, particularly from libraries, and some of them are assistant professor also. So the topic which is actually given to me is quite different from my own area of research, but I will try to my best to just cover different aspects of the topic, particularly the different features of the national education policy and the provision of libraries in the policy and what kinds of role libraries can play in the implementation of national education policy as well as achieving the objectives of the education system in our country. So I just want to share my screen. Screen is not. So I hope this screen is shared with you.
Visible.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Yes,
Visible.
sir, visible.
Visible. Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
So this is the title of the talk, and I will try to cover the different aspects, including about a brief overview of the national education policy and important features of the national education policy and lifelong learning concepts in the national education policy. And finally, the role of libraries in the national education policy of 2020 framework. So before that, I just want to briefly outline the challenges of the current education system. That is outdated curriculum, and which are the skills which are taught are not aligned with the current market demand. So there is a gap. It is the government of India thought about this gap between the market demands and the skills which are required for the employment and the skills which are taught in the different courses which are running by the institutions. There is a gap. So it is this gap because of the outdated curriculum. The ineducated infrastructure, that is many schools, particularly in the rural areas, and even many colleges are lacking the basic facilities and the lack of teacher training. Lack of flexibility, that is students are forced to study compulsory subject that may not match their interests. So we have the hardline streams like commerce, like science and arts, and we need to choose only one stream and the subject is belonging to the same stream. So that is lack of flexibility in the current education system. Excessive focus on exam, because our main focus of the education system is the examination. Ultimately, at the end of the semester and the year, the students need to pass the examination and get some marks. So the main focus was on the examination, annual examination. And this was the examinations centric system. Marks often determine success and disregarding holistic skills and knowledge. So everything is depends on the marks and the grades which achieved by the students at the end of the year. So there was a need for change of this education system, and as a result, the government of India, after 36 years, because we know the education policy, which our new education policy replaced the old education policy of 1986. So after a long gap, a new education policy was brought out by the government of India to at least change the system, the challenges of the current system of education. So this PPT is moving. Just I want to confirm.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Moving
sir.
on.
Yes, sir. It is moving.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
sir,
you.
it is.
Okay, thank you. So the major aim of the new education policy is to transform India's education system by promoting holistic, equitable, and skill-oriented education. That is three important aspects. But however, there are some more important aspects. But the three is holistic, equitable, and skill-oriented. We will try to discuss this holistic and equitable and skill-oriented education. So the focus is lifelong learning by emphasizing continuous education beyond formal schooling to adopt a rapidly changing world. So what is the meaning of this holistic education as per the policy, at the new policy? That is the development among the students that is not on the in the one direction. That is holistic education may foster critical thinking, creativity, and problem solving. That is the development which is related to the mental, emotional, and physical. So all kinds of developments may be possible through this holistic education system. Equitable access means that is the opportunity should be provided to all the students, irrespective of their background, their developments. So that is quality education should be available to all the students, maybe in the villages and everywhere. Maybe the physically challenged students. So everyone should get the quality education. The focus should be on the skills development, and that is why the government of India in this policy adopted an approach where the skills, at least one skills, the skill education or vocational education should be started at the from the grade 6. So this the purpose is to promote a skill-oriented education system which align academic learning with the real world demands to enhance the employability. So the basic purpose after getting education is to just get the employment. Okay, so if the school provide or even the college provide the skills oriented education and include some vocational subjects or courses in the curriculum, then the student will be able to develop some skills and they will be getting the chance to get the employment after completing the courses. That life learning process required the different kinds of assistance, particularly the role of libraries providing different kinds of resources, digital tools, and open resources support. So this is also one of the important focus of the national education policy, that is lifelong learning, by providing different kinds of support to all the ages and communities. So what are the core principles of the national education policy? That is synergy, means that is bringing synergy in curriculum at all levels of education by linking learning objectives, pedagogies, and technologies. So the synergy is important by linking different kinds of things like the objectives, that is learning objectives, pedagogies, and technology. Flexibility is one of the important core principles of the policy, because now students have two different aspects of flexibility. The one is that is they have the choice of the subjects, because as I mentioned, there is no hard line, there is no separation of the stream. Students can choose subjects from different streams like arts, commerce, and science according to their own interest. So this kinds of flexibility. Another flexibility is that if they are not able to complete the complete course, and they will be able to get some certification. So we will discuss these things in the later part of the discussion. That is multidisciplinary or holistic education. So this we have already discussed. That is the holistic education, and multidisciplinary part is the blend of a blend of art, science, and vocational education together. Another important core principle of the NEP is that is ethics and human and constitutional values. So all the students, irrespective of their subjects, need to be taught the ethics and human values as well as the constitutional values, so they can understand the ethics and the human behavior and the constitutions or constitutional values. Okay. The another core principle is creativity and critical thinking. That is to encourage logical decision making and innovation. Life skills, which include communication skills, cooperations, teamwork, financial literacy, digital literacy, commercial skills. So these are the part of the education system as per the new education policy. The focus on regular formative assessment for learning. That is in the traditional system, in the previous education system, the assessments after 1 year. But this is formative and regular assessments at least twice in a year. Encouragement for outstanding research. This is particularly the higher education institution where the provision is made in the policy to conduct high quality research, and part of the different provision we will discuss in the later part of the discussion. Extensive use of technology in teaching, learning, and evaluation. So technology, particularly digital technology, which is used at different levels for teaching purposes, for research purposes. So for the resource access and for providing online education. So these kinds of technologies should be available for teaching, learning, and evaluation purposes. And ultimate goal of national education policy is to make education accessible, equitable, inclusive, and highly qualitative. So just try to see the difference between the current education system and the provision in the new educational policy. On the different parameters, we can see that is the streams. So there are 3 streams, as we know, which a student can choose from. That is science, commerce, and arts. But in the new system, new education policy, there is no separation of the streams. So students can choose his stream according to his or interest or desire. So any subject can be chosen. This is the flexibility and in the choice of the subject. Pedagogical structure, if you we can see here the 10 plus 2 plus 3. This is the existing system. Now it is replaced by this 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. So this is 5 year. 5 means that is foundation stage, 3 is preparatory stage, and further 3, the next 3 is for middle stage, and the 4 is senior stage. So this structure is also changed, and we will discuss. We will explain. I will try to explain this 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 system in the later part of the discussion. Now, exam was based on the memorizing facts, and we need to remember each and everything which is taught in the whole year. And at the end of the year, or even at the end of the semester, we need to face the exam and try to get some marks. But now, based on core competencies, the student allowed to take the exam twice. So there are the exam at least twice, and there are other kinds of flexibility in the examination process, and that is called 360-degree performance evaluation. We will discuss in the later part. That's mark sheet scoring. Okay, so award of the degree, that is after completing 3 or 4 years, the degree is provided to the students. That is after completing of the course only, then we will be able to get the degree. That is, if suppose we are not able to attempt 1 semester, so we cannot get the degree. But here, multiple exit options are available in the new policy. That is, if you are able to complete 1 year, you will be able to get the certificate. If you are able to complete 2 years in a particular course, you will be able to get the diploma. So this kinds of provision is given here, that if you are not able to complete the complete course, still you will be able to get certificate, diploma, depending upon the number of years you have completed. Then vocational education was nil in the existing system, and now this is available, or this is the provision is made in the new education policy from the 6th class in the form of internship. So this is also interesting development, because the students from the 6th class will be able to know or develop the skills by attending the internship programs. The mark sheet is scoring based on the marks which are obtained in the examination. And this is, as you just mentioned, 3-degree performance evaluation system, where different parameters as suggested in the policy will be developed. And on the basis of different parameters, the performance of the students will be evaluated. These parameters may be for assessment of the critical thinking, assessment for the communication skills. So this is a complete package or of indicators which will be used for the measurement of the performance of the students. That is, it is called 3-degree performance evaluation system. Entrance test for getting admission. So there was multiple entrance tests, but now there will be a single entrance test, which will be conducted by the agency, that is National Testing Agency. So this is the overview between in the new the features of the new education policy. And on the left side you will see the school label, and on the right side you can see the college label. So this is the structure, that is 10 plus 2 to 5 plus 3, 3, 3, 4. So this 5 years of foundational education, and 3 of preparatory education, 3 of 3 years of middle level education, 4 years of secondary education. So this is for schools. The college is not included in this structure. We will discuss the structure of college education in the later part. Okay. The multi-stream we have already discussed, that is flexible to choose subject across stream. And diluted board is converted to modular object and subjective board, and will be offered twice a year. Examination may be conducted twice a year. That is, multilingual aspect is also included in the policy documents. 3 languages policy to continue with preference for local language medium of instruction till the class of 8. And at least 10 days, that is bagless days, 10 days the students in the year is free from the bag. They are not necessary to take the bags in the school, even 10 days. And for these 10 days will be devoted to formal internship or some other kinds of activities which can be conducted by the schools. For college, the single test will be conducted by National Testing Agency. This will be a common college entrance examination test, which will be conducted twice in a year. 4-year bachelor degree, that is the new structure, but the provision is made that you can also complete the bachelor degree in 3 years. But this 4-year multidisciplinary bachelor program is included the research program also. So we will discuss this structure in the next part. There is another interesting development. This is difficult to believe, but because in the policy the provision is made that over the next 15 years, colleges will be given graded autonomy. That means the college are no longer required to affiliate with the university. They will be autonomous. They will get the autonomy, graded autonomy, to give degrees. Affiliation with universities is no longer required. Okay, so they will be getting the status of the deemed university status. Okay. And this another important development related to the fee cap, that is proposal to cap fee charged by private institution of higher learning. So there are variation in the fees of different colleges. So there should be a cap, and this cap means this is the limit, and this limit may not be crossed as far as the fees for different courses are concerned. And the education should be recognized at the global level. That is, top-rated global universities to be facilitated to come to India. Top Indian institution to be encouraged to go global. So that is exchange program. Some universities, top-level universities, will be invited in India, and our top universities will be given the freedom to open the campus in other countries. So some of the important highlights or key features of the National Education Policy 2020. So this universalization of early child care education to secondary education by 2023. This is the target is also highlighted in the policy document, and even we have reached to 2024. So I don't know what is the status of this universal education dream of the government of India. But that is ensure quality education for all children from ages 3 to 18, aligning with this Sustainable Development Goal 4, that is goal of inclusive and equitable education. That is to achieve this goal. attaining foundational learning and numeracy skills by 2025. So the policy document proposed the establishment of a national mission on foundational literacy and numeracy. And the goal is to ensure that all children acquire these basic skills by grade 3. Another important feature is that is attaining 100% gross enrollment ratio in preschool to secondary level by 2020, 2030. So this is a difficult task, I think, because achieving 100% gross enrollment through open in all level of education from the primary education to the higher education is difficult. But this is possible because opening different open school, free education for underprivileged children, and improve access to education through multiple modes like distance and online learning. So more universities, open universities and open school will be open, and online education will be provided so that the gross enrollment ratio will reach to 100%. But nowadays, I just also the data is also given in the report in the policy document. Around 56% GER ratio, that is gross enrollment ratio, is in the secondary level of education. So reaching to this number is a tough task, but not impossible. Teacher to be prepared for assessment reform by 2023. That is, as mentioned in the previous slide, that is 360-degree performance evaluation system. So for this performance evaluation, teachers also need to be prepared for this kinds of assessment, and training to teachers in new assessment techniques need to be given. Focus on testing core concepts, analytical thinking, and real-world problem-solving skills. So these kinds of things need to be evaluated and assessed among the students. Inclusive and equitable education system. We have already discussed this. Inclusive means all kinds, regardless of socioeconomic background, gender, and disability or locations. The education should be inclusive, that include all the communities, irrespective of their background, their gender, disability, and location. Board exam to test core concept and application of knowledge. And this is the reforms introduced in the examination system we have already discussed. Every child will come out of school adept in at least one skill. That is, I already mentioned that this vocational education system is introduced from the class 6, and this policy ensures that all students acquire vocational skills along with academic knowledge at school level. And the common standards of learning in public and private schools. That is, the standards, the curriculum should be same for public school as well as private schools. Flexibility in subject choice. So already discussed, no stream limitation. A student can mix subject from different streams, promote multidisciplinary learning, and allow students to follow their interests. And now come to this new pedagogical and curricular structure: 5+3+3+4, and this is replaced the existing system 10+2 system. So this foundation stage start from the age 3 years to 8 and end it in 8 years. And this is after 5 years, grade 2 will be completed. And this 3 years of Anganwadi and preschool, and the remaining 2 years in primary school. So this total 5 years called foundational stage. The next 3 years is preparatory stage from grade 3 to grade 5. And next is the grade 6 to 8. This is called the middle stage, and secondary stage started from grade 9 to 12. And ultimately, the age after completing the age 18 year of age, a student will be able to complete grade 12. The focus of the policy on play-based experiential learning at each stage. Now come to the higher education, the structure of the courses at the level of higher education. So this undergraduate degree will be of 3 or 4 year duration with multiple exit option and appropriate certification. So if you are able to, if a student able to complete 1 year in this particular program, undergraduate program, he will be given a certification, that is certificate. A student completed 2 years, he will be given a certification diploma after 2 years of study. And if it is a student completed 3 years in this undergraduate program, he or she will be given a bachelor degree certification. After 4 years, that is multidisciplinary bachelor program with research. So if the students completed 4 years, so the student will be given a multidisciplinary bachelor program with research. So there is no need of completing master degree after this 4 year multidisciplinary bachelor program if a student is interested to take the admission in PhD. The students who drop out after 2 years will have the option to complete the degree after the break. So this is the flexibility. Okay, if a student completed 2 years getting diploma in undergraduate program, and after 2 years or 3 years, there may be a gap. So again, the student can join the programs and complete the course. So this is the flexibility in completing the course if a student is not able to complete the course due to any of the reasons. Okay. And the master program is 1 to 2 years, and there may be 2-year master program with the second year devoted entirely to research for those who have completed a 3 years bachelor program. So those who completed 3-year bachelor program, they need to do the master programs of 2 years. Those who completed bachelor degree program of 4 years with research, they need to complete only 1 year master program. For students completing a 4-year bachelor program with research, there could be 1 year master program. There may be an integrated 5-year bachelor and master program. And undertaking PhD shall require either master's degree or a 4-year bachelor degree with research. And the MPhil programs are discontinued as per the provision of this new education policy. The medium of instructions, at least grade 5 in local home languages or sign languages, will also be standardized for learning impaired students. Easier exams and credit system, that is core competency, will be evaluated, tested. Multiple chances for improvements will be given to the students. Flexibility for a student to exit and re-enter higher education without losing progress. That is helping reduce drop-out rates. Another interesting thing is that is academic bank of credit. An academic bank of credit shall be established, which would digitally store the academic credits earned from various recognized higher education institutions, so that the degrees from an higher education institution can be awarded taking into account credit earned. So this is the flexibility in completing different courses, and the students will be given the choice to complete one course from one institution, another course of the same credit from other institution, or sometimes from the online platforms like MOOCs, and the credit will be transferred because of this academic bank of credit system will be established. And after calculating the total number of credits which are required for completing a particular course, a degree will be awarded to the students. So this is an interesting system of credit transfer. Digital education and enrollment, that is expansion of digital infrastructure to promote continuous learning and achieve universal enrollment in school and higher education. That is a very, very difficult task, but that is at higher education and the at the school level as well as at the higher education level, there may be universal enrollment rate. That is, the intention is gross enrollment ratio. Obviously, the gross enrollment ratio is higher in the school level and it is lower in the higher education level. But if we want to make it universal at both the stages, there may be a need of developing or establishing, opening different colleges and universities and assisting the students also in taking admission into these schemes. Now come to the institutional mechanism in the policy. So there are certain institutional mechanisms, that is different institutions or the foundations and centers, the provision is made to establish for different purposes. So National Testing Agency is already, this is an old agency, it is not new, but the examination will be conducted particularly for the undergraduate and graduate admissions and fellowship in the higher education institutions will be conducted by this National Testing Agency. Another system, that is academic bank of credit, I already mentioned. About this academic bank of credit means, suppose you are getting admission in one educational institutions and opted one course, one programs. Under this program, there may be many courses. So if you want to do a particular course from other institutions or even online from online platforms like SWAYAM or anything, any other platforms, then after completing the course and getting the certificates, you can submit your certificate to your institutions and you will be able to get the degree. So this academic bank of credit will maintain the credit score of the students, and the credit may be transferred from one institution's one system to another system. National Assessment Center, that is PARAC, will be responsible for designing and implementing assessment frameworks. So this assessment, as I mentioned, the 360-degree performance evaluation system, where there are certain parameters which are required to measure assess the performance of the students. So a framework will be developed by this National Assessment Center for the assessment of the students. Gender Inclusion Fund will be created to build the nation's capacity to provide equitable quality education for all girls as well as transgender students. National Mission for Mentoring. This is also will be proposed in the policy to be established, and it will be established to provide short and long-term mentoring professional support to university and college teachers. National Mission on Foundation Literacy and Numeracy, and this will be set up by the Ministry of Human Resource Development. And a National Research Foundation will also be established for the purpose of granting research grant. So the establishment of this NRF will enable a culture of research to permeate through our universities. The NRF will provide reliable base of merit-based but equitable peer-reviewed research funding, helping to develop a culture of research in the country. The NRF will fund competitive peer-reviewed grant proposals of all types and across all disciplines. And this foundation will also recognize outstanding research and progress. So in almost all the countries, there is developed countries, there are research foundations which provide the research grants by inviting the proposals for the research. But in our country, there are different agencies, different funding bodies like UGC, ICSSR, DST, DBT. They invite proposal from the researchers, and if the proposal is accepted, the research is the grants is provided for conducting the research. But this is different from these agencies. The policy document mentioned that these agencies will continue to provide the grants, but this National Research Foundation will be established and which provide the grants for high quality research, for problem solving research, a research which can develop some products, some medicines like this. So this is for the value-based research proposal will be invited, and the fund will be provided to those people. Another thing is institutional restructuring. Okay, so we have one body at the top that is called UGC, University Grants Commission, which is responsible for different aspects. That is accreditation, funding, and controlling, regulating the higher education institutions. The new education policy proposes the system. Sorry, this is related to the restructuring of institutions. That is, all the higher education institution will be divided into three categories, and these categories will be research intensive university, teaching intensive university, and autonomous degree granting colleges. So there will be the status given to different higher education institutions into three categories. So the first category is research intensive universities, which will equal focus should be on the education, quality teaching, as well as quality research. And teaching intensive universities will focus on teaching as well as research. And autonomous degree granting college will focus only on teaching to undergraduate degree. And higher education institution will have the autonomy and freedom to move from one category to another based on the plan's action and effectiveness. So these institutions, suppose come in one category, may be moved to another category on the basis of the performance and the plans and effectiveness of that institution. Another important provision is multidisciplinary education and research universities will be set up and will aim to attain highest global standard in quality education. This is the transforming the regulatory system of higher education. And a Higher Education Commission of India will be set up as per the policy documents. And there will be 4 independent organs of this Higher Education Commission of India: National Higher Education Regulatory Council, National Accreditation Council, Higher Education Grant Council, and General Education Council. And each council will be responsible for different kinds of aspects. For example, earlier UGC look after all the matters related to the funding, related to the regulations, related to the accreditation, but not 4 independent bodies which come under the purview of Higher Education Commission of India will look after the different matters of the higher education system. So this National Higher Education Regulatory Council will be responsible for the regulations for the higher education sector. And another body, that is National Accreditation Council, will be responsible for the gradation system, that accreditation system. And Higher Education Grant Council only responsible for funding and financing of higher education based on transparent criteria. And General Education Council will frame the expected learning outcomes and the characteristics of the degree. So 4 different responsibilities are divided into different councils. So this is the vision of Higher Education Commission of India. But still, the status is that the bill has been introduced in the Lok Sabha, in the Parliament, but it is not finally passed, and it is in process. So if it is passed, then the UGC will be replaced by this Higher Education Commission of India. So the important features, the important thing is the structure of this Higher Education Commission of India will be 13 members, and these 13 members from different areas of higher education institutions. And there will be 2 vice chancellors, 1 each from central and state university, 6 eminent academicians who should have worked as professor in universities, 2 academicians from state higher education council in states and union territories on rotation basis. So this structure is not finalized. It is still in process, and if the bill is passed, then finally this Higher Education Commission of India will be responsible for the whole management system of higher education, and the 4 different councils will be formulated to look after different aspects of the higher education system. Now come to the lifelong learning concept in the national education policy. So this new education policy aligned with sustainable development goal 4, that is promoting inclusive and equitable education and lifelong learning opportunities by 2030. And foundational literacy and numeracy are critical for learning and lifelong learning. Institution can offer open distance learning and online programs to enhance access to education, increase gross enrollment ratio, and provide opportunities for lifelong learning. And infrastructure support will be provided for adult education, fostering personal, civic, economic growth, and lifelong learning opportunities for individuals. And libraries will serve as essential hub for lifelong learning, providing access to knowledge for all ages and communities. So this is the provision of lifelong learning concept in the national education policy, where the libraries will also considered as essential hub for lifelong learning. The importance of information access, that is fundamental to lifelong learning. Libraries provide resources that foster knowledge and acquisition. And NEP emphasizes digital and physical libraries as platform for inclusive access to information and lifelong learning opportunities. Now, this is, I just try to find the libraries, the role of libraries in the national education policy of 2010. So, certain points I noted from the policy document. The first thing is that is national book promotion policy will be created to ensure the availability, accessibility, and quality of book across geographies, languages, and genres. Libraries and laboratory will be strengthened, and adequate reading materials, including books, journals, and other teaching learning resources. And online accessibility of library books and digital libraries will be enhanced to promote reading in communities and educational institutions. Another initiative includes setting up rural libraries, children's libraries, mobile libraries, and social book clubs to foster a reading culture. Adequate library staff, career pathways, and continuous professional development will be implemented to ensure vibrant library environments. And technology will be leveraged to support adult learning, digital access, and educational initiatives through online resources, different apps, applications, and ICT-equipped libraries. So this is the description in the policy document. But what is the role, we will discuss later. What kinds of role libraries can play in the implementation of national education policy. So this is the exact wording related to the libraries, the role of libraries, which is found in the policy document. Related to the development of attractive learning material, books are needed to be developed with standard content for the students at all levels in all local and Indian languages. Both public and private sector institutions will work strategically to improve the quality and attractiveness of the book. Another thing is ensure availability and accessibility of book in school and public libraries. That is, Government of India will emphasize making books available extensively in both schools and public libraries to ensure the availability and accessibility of books to all, including physically handicapped. This is exact wording, that is description in National Education Policy 2020. Promoting of reading habits across the country, both public and school libraries will extensively enhance to increase the readership across the country. Public libraries have to be strengthened and modernized with latest technology. That is, application of ICT in school, public libraries in villages to serve the user community and the students in better ways, particularly in villages during non-school hours. The ICT-equipped public and school libraries will be set up in the next coming years. Books, clubs, facilities will be developed to further promote reading habits. Strengthening of library collection for the higher education system. Academic libraries are the hearts of institution, and the Government of India will strengthen and increase the procurement of reading materials like books, periodicals, and other learning and teaching materials. Public library spaces for adult education. The Government of India will work on providing suitable infrastructure to ensure adult education and lifelong learning process to all interested in education. The public library spaces shall be used for adult education and other activities of community engagement and skill development. Create appropriate continuing education for library staff. That government will promote acceptable career paths for library staff and ensure appropriate staffing to meet its goal of building, developing, enhancing existing library facilities and catering to the requirement of all sorts of readers across the country. So these two slides you can see, this is I have found in the whole policy document the description of the libraries and the role of the libraries that may play in the achievement of or attaining the goal of the new education system in the country. Now we will try to discuss the roles of libraries in new education policy framework. So this is based on the information that I have collected and I shown to you in two slides. Libraries as a learning resources, and the traditional role of libraries was for that is reading and research. But this new education policy envisions them evolving into dynamic learning spaces. So what they can support for formal education. Libraries can add students and educators by providing curriculum-related resources and access to research materials. Libraries as lifelong learning hubs. Libraries can support adult education, continuous professional development, and access to emerging knowledge and technology. Digital and physical libraries. Physical libraries, as per National Education Policy, which stresses the need for well-stocked, accessible libraries in schools, colleges, and public spaces. These should be welcoming spaces that promote a culture of reading and inquiry. Digital libraries, with the growing importance of technology, digital libraries can offer remote access to vast resources. And we have the platforms like National Digital Library of India, which provide different kinds of resources accessible for the students, particularly the students at the school level, college level, and the university level. Then libraries can do the collaboration with educational institutions, and libraries serve as an extended arm of educational institution, collaborating to provide students and educators with easy access to relevant study materials, journals, and references. National Education Policy encourages the integration of libraries in academic programs to promote multidisciplinary learning and research. Another important role of the libraries, that is library as a facilitator of equitable education and inclusion by bridging the gap, a rural divide, a rural or urban divide. Libraries can help bridge the educational gap between urban and rural areas by providing equitable access to resources. And public libraries can play an important role by providing or offering mobile library services, rural services to the rural communities, ensuring that learners have access to quality information and learning material. The role of the public libraries are important, but unfortunately, we have not very good system network of public libraries in our country. So establishing public libraries at different level is a very difficult or very important task, basically, because to reach it to the rural communities, the public libraries can play a significant role. Inclusive access to information. National Education Policy highlights the importance of making libraries accessible to all sections of society, including differently abled individuals, marginalized communities, and learners from socioeconomically disadvantaged backgrounds. So what libraries can do, libraries should offer resources in multiple languages and formats like Braille, audiovisual, digital resources to ensure inclusivity. So inclusive education is possible when the resources, the quality resources are available to all kinds of communities, even those who are not able to read this normal or common types of books. So new kinds of materials in Braille or audiovisual form or digital resources shall be provided by the libraries to fulfill the information requirements of all kinds of pupils. Libraries as a facilitator of equitable education and inclusion, the role of literacy and skill development. So libraries can also provide an important role in the literacy and skill development. Libraries can contribute to adult literacy program by offering resources for basic literacy, numeracy, and vocational skills. They can also provide space for workshop and training sessions. And the important thing that libraries can offer information literacy, digital literacy, and data literacy program to promote life skills, which is crucial in an ever-changing global workforce. So the traditional role of libraries are no longer important. They are important for just issuing and returning of books are the basic aspects of the libraries, but new roles need to be identified by the librarians. And these roles may be adult literacy program, and there may be different kinds of workshop and training sessions for creating the awareness of different kinds of programs of the government. And this is new important things, that is information literacy training, digital literacy training, and data literacy training is also important because this is an important area, and libraries can play a significant role in providing these kinds of training programs, offering these important training programs, and developing the skills related to information literacy or digital literacy and data literacy. Now come to the challenges. What are the challenges for libraries in implementing national education policy? So there are many challenges because the funding and infrastructure is one of the major challenge for the libraries, and particularly in the rural areas, they are facing challenges in terms of inadequate funding and infrastructure, and the need for updated resources, technology, and training for libraries is critical. So ultimately, libraries are not much developed, and public library system is not there. Okay, in a few states you will find the public library system, but in the North Indian region, there is no system of public libraries. So we need to establish the public library at least at the district level and rural village level, and then only we will be able to provide the facilities and initiating different programs, literacy programs, and mobile libraries to provide the materials to the books and other reading materials to the students living in the rural areas. Digital device, there is a divide between those who have and who have not. That is, while digital libraries offer enormous potential, there is a significant gap in access to technology, particularly in rural areas. So still, we have the problems of access to internet, access to device in the rural areas. Even the materials, the sources, online or digital resources are available, and many initiatives have been taken by different libraries to develop the resources and digital resources, but still there are a gap of the availability of the technology in the rural areas where they can access these available resources. And the important thing is that is staff training. The staff is not trained. Even the libraries where the staff is available, they are not trained. So there is a need of library staff to manage both physical and digital resources. And for that, then I assist user in navigating online databases and fostering learning-centric environment. So these kinds of new development which happened in the last 10 to 20 years, the staff is not able to handle the digital resources and not able to assist users in searching information from the databases. So these skills need to be imparted among the library staff so that they can handle digital resources, they can develop digital resources, and they can also provide the assistance to the researchers in finding information from different databases. And there is a need of complete support, particularly the research support, which is lacking in our country. Okay, so libraries, particularly the college and university libraries, can provide research support to the faculty and the researchers, and this research support is basically related to the complete research life cycle, from literature review to final giving the citations at the end of the thesis or at the end of the research paper. So this complete research cycle in the whole process of research, librarians can play a significant role by providing research support to the students as well as faculty members. So for that, they need to have the skills of research support. Therefore, the staff training is an important area which is lacking in the libraries, even in the college libraries and the university libraries in our country. Now, what are the opportunities for libraries in implementing national education policy? That is technological integration. So use of different technologies to digitize library collections and promote e-learning can bridge geographical divides. So by utilizing the technologies, particularly the digital library, developing or building digital library collections, libraries can reach to the different geographical areas, and they can fill the gap, particularly geographical divides. The gap related to the geographical divides can be fulfilled by developing digital resources by the libraries and making it available to the people. Collaboration with educational institutions. Libraries can work with schools, colleges, and universities to align their resources with curricula, research, and co-curricular activities. So a kind of collaboration is also important with different kinds of institutions for aligning the resources. Resources means that is the teaching resources or learning resources, which should be aligned with the curricula, research, and co-curricular activities. So that kinds of resources can be developed by collaboration, by developing the collaboration with the different level of educational institutions. Public-private partnership is also important, and libraries can benefit from partnership with private organizations like NGOs and international bodies to improve their services, infrastructure, and resources. But the practice is that because no private organizations want to collaborate with the libraries, because most of the private organizations are based on the profit intentions, and because library is a service organization where there is no chance of any profit, so there is a little chance of getting private partnership by the libraries. However, the NGOs can play a significant role in the development of developing or providing different kinds of resources. You can see one of the examples is related to the development, providing different educational resources, particularly for blind and particularly for hearing impaired students. Different NGOs providing or supporting and developing these kinds of resources. Then libraries can involve the community, that is community engagement. Libraries can become vibrant community centers, offering not only books but also spaces for discussion, workshops, and collaboration across different generations. So community involvement is also important, and by involving the communities in conducting different kinds of activities by the libraries will be important for offering different kinds of discussions, workshops, and collaborations. So thank you. This is all about the education policy, the important features of the education policy, and what are the role that libraries can play in the implementations of national education policy. So there is not much emphasis or space in the national education policy documents about the role of the libraries. But still, libraries can play a significant role by offering new kinds of services which are not traditional, which are new kinds of services which can support research, which can support communities, and this new role need to be developed by the librarians so that they can stay, their importance will remain in the future. So because there is a challenge for the libraries today. And if you just try to conduct, or even there are many surveys which show that if you ask the students, if you need information, which is your first choice, and you give two choices, one is library and other is internet. So 90% students will opt that when they need information, they choose internet for getting information. So libraries are no longer important for students to go and to visit and to get resources from the library. Everything is available from the internet. So libraries are losing their importance. So only thing that libraries need to do and need to play a different kinds of role. And this role need to be identified. And one of the important role is that the research support, teaching support, and at the school level, there are different kinds of activities that can be organized by the library for the development of different kinds of skills of personality development or communication skills, as mentioned in the policy document. So these kinds of activities will help students to develop different kinds of skills. And libraries can play their role at every level. At the school level, there may be a different kinds of role for the libraries. At the college level, there may be a different kinds of role for the libraries. And at the university level, there may be a different kinds of role for the university. So at every level, librarians need to identify the new roles and try to perform different kinds of activities. And then only they will be their importance will remain in future. Otherwise, libraries are losing their identity. So this is the fact, and this is the reality, and we need to accept the reality. So thank you very much. And now now I am just stopping the sharing of this PPT and come to the discussion part, because discussion part is important, because this topic is new for me, and I will try to discuss with you, and there will be new things which come, and then more than two minds come together to share their ideas. Okay. So if you have any kind of question, any point of discussion, you can start. Okay.
गुड मॉर्निंग सर.
गुड मॉर्निंग.
सर मैं ये कह रहा था, इसकी पीपीटी अगर उस पे मेल पर सर मिल जाए तो अच्छा है थोड़ा सा.
पीपीटी मिल जाए. पीपीटी पे मेरा कोई कॉपीराइट नहीं है, ये मिल जाएगी आपको. अभी मैं आपको जिस मीडियम से भी आप तक पहुंच जाए, उस मीडियम से मैं आपको शेयर कर दूंगा.
यस थैंक यू सर.
ठीक है. बाकी दैट द इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग इज वी हैव सफिशिएंट टाइम फॉर डिस्कशन. सो इफ यू वांट एनी काइंड ऑफ डिस्कशन, so you can discuss. Not if you have question, so question answer is possible. If you have any point of discussion, so discussion is possible. Okay. तो हम दोनों चीजें कर सकते.
Thank you, sir. You described NEP 2020 and libraries.
Yes.
In my mind, there are two questions. That is, you mentioned in your presentation about lifelong learning.
Yes.
And digital tools. Which digital tools are there for lifelong learning provided by libraries? This is one. And second one is, what is the role of public libraries in NEP 2020?
Okay, so there are two questions. One is digital tools for lifelong learning. So lifelong learning means that is there is no age bar. Okay, from the student level to any age of the pupil, they can learn. This is called the lifelong learning. And the lifelong learning is possible because of providing some kinds of online education system, online platform for learning. So there are many platforms today, that is you can search the different courses through MOOCs. Okay, they are available. But your question is slightly different. That is, what is the role of libraries in providing or offering these kinds of courses? Okay, so till now, a few libraries started providing such kinds of courses. The IIT Delhi started a course recently, offered a course, and this is available. So librarians can develop the courses, and these courses can be provided through different platforms like Swime. Okay, so obviously they can do it, and some libraries One example, just I mentioned that IIT Delhi, they started offering one course, online course. Okay. And another question is, what is the role of public libraries in the national education policies? So, national education policy emphasizes that there should be there is a gap between in the rural areas. Okay, rural areas are the people in the rural areas are not able to get the resources, and there is a gap between urban and rural peoples. So, libraries, public libraries, basically uh, established in the villages and the towns and at the district level, because there is a complete structure from state level to district level to town level to village level. Okay, so a school library is established to support the students and the teacher of that particular school. Other communities is not supported by the school libraries. Even the schools are established in the villages. The public library can do it. Okay, public library can provide any kinds of support, any kind of material support, and any kinds of activities which are organized in the public libraries. So this is important. This is the important role by the public libraries. But unfortunately, maybe in your states, if you belong to southeast states, there may be a system of public libraries. But in the northern states, there is no concept of public libraries. So if there is a good network of public libraries in your states, you will see that these kinds of public libraries are providing some support to the community, not the students. This students as well as other kinds of communities which are not taking the benefits of the school libraries. Okay. Anything else?
Good morning. I am Sufyan
morning, sir.
Ahmad.
Ji, Sufyan sir.
Good morning. Actually, my daughter is pursuing undergraduate course, and I wanted to know whether she can join after completing 3 years undergraduate course to MBA course. I think there is a provision of multiple exit. Like if a student wants to join master degree, so she can join after completing 3 years course, right? If she
Yes,
want to pursue MBA.
there is the system is like this: 3 or 4 year bachelor degree program and
Yes.
1 to 2 year master degree program. If a student completed 3 year degree program, then the student need to complete 2 year degree master degree program. If a student completed 4 year undergraduate program, only 1 year is required to complete the master degree. So this is the structure in the new education policy.
No, suppose someone wants to pursue a professional course like MBA.
Yes.
So can he take admission after completing 3 years of undergraduate course? Because I think 4 years is not necessary for
The
that.
4 year is not necessary because this 4 year program is for research. Those who
Research,
want to
okay.
pursue research in future after completing the graduation, they should go to 4 year bachelor program. And those who want to complete other professional courses of 2 years, so it is better to leave after 3 years, get the bachelor degree, and then go to the master degree of 2 years. Okay, so I think 3 years bachelor degree is sufficient for completing 2 year master degree related to the professional courses.
Yes, that is what I am also thinking,
Morning, sir.
because in any case for professional master's degree course, 2 years is required. After whether a person complete 3 years course, undergraduate course, or 4 years course, but he has to complete 2 years course for postgraduate degree.
The exit and entry option is available in the new policy. So as I mentioned that if someone want join undergraduate program with the intention to just complete the research, to do the research in future.
Okay.
So instead of completing 3 year bachelor and then 2 year master, it is better for the student to complete 4 year undergraduate program with research and then join the PhD program. If a students want to do the professional course, then it is obvious because the professional course is of 2 years. So it is better to complete 3 years undergraduate program and then join the 2-year professional course. Okay. I
Okay.
hope you are able to understand.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, my name is Pandappa Kuppal. I'm in Karnataka. Karnataka state is implemented the NEP 2020, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Yes. You are.
Karnataka is implemented NEP 2022. One batch is completed, sir. So, librarian part of you, I'm asking. So, one subject is there and working in librarian. Both the workload is very heavy. How will you handle the library and the class, sir?
You are also taking the classes as a librarians are
Yes,
also.
sir. Yes, sir. Digital literacy, one first semester and third semester value-added course is implemented, sir.
Implemented, and this is offered by the library.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
25 marks value-added marks is there, but no exam, no elevation, sir. Only 25 marks value-added marks is there.
So that is basically the problem, because the infrastructure is required. I already mentioned in my talk that is there are certain challenges and there are certain opportunities for the libraries to implement the new education policy. And the challenge is that is the infrastructure, that is the staff availability of the staff, infrastructure and staff, and these are the challenges. So if
Infrastructure, no problem, sir.
but the other
Infrastructure is there, but workload is very heavy.
the workload will be heavy because you are adding new things and without taking any new staff for the library. So ultimately the workload heavy.
Yes.
So you need to discuss. This is basically your own problem related to the college. So before implementation, there should be a provision for the sufficient staff in the library. Okay, so these are the problems at different levels. So this cannot be
Degree
handled.
college only one librarian is there, sir, only.
The only one librarian and responsible for issue and returns of books and all these things. So it is difficult because a single-handed library and librarian cannot do all the things. So this may be the problem. This is the challenge basically. Okay, so something which is implemented, new things are
Thank you.
incorporated, then the staff and other infrastructure requirements are very are needed. So this
Okay,
is
thank
good.
you.
I think this is good example for us that the libraries started offering the literacy program and in the form of value-added courses. Okay, so this is good example from your state.
And physical education is also handling in same types of first
Physical,
semester to third semester. Physical education also same problem, sir.
same problem.
Because only one person is there, how will handling the students for in the ground and taking the class. Both the librarian and the physical education, both are facing in same problem.
Same problems. So
Sir, this is
before it,
not a problem. This is opportunity for our librarian to teach the one subject for college.
this is opportunity. You are right, but
Yes, sir, it's an opportunity, but
without
giving
having the sufficient staff,
faculty, no?
that the problem is more difficult for the physical education people, because all the students need physical education course and then only one person.
And
So that kinds of problems.
principals is one more thing, sir. Then principal is giving to after the class hour or early you'll take the class. Timetable is not setting. You're giving the last chance or you to early.
Yes. So there are both the opportunities and challenges, but opportunities in the sense that you are getting a chance of teaching, and the challenges in the form of that without getting sufficient staff, and their new services are need to be provided or new things are need to be included in the in the libraries. So that is the challenges basically. But in future, maybe you will get some more staff to overcome these problems. Anything else?
In Karnataka, only one batch is completed, sir. This year, SEP is coming. SEP came.
So these are the challenges. Yes, sir. Your voice is not coming.
Okay.
Victor Saab.
Good morning, sir. I am Victor from Tamil Nadu.
Yes, sir. Good
NEP
morning.
focused to the school education, numeracy and literacy. And also
Yes,
the
yes.
focus to the higher education, it is a research oriented. My
Yes.
small doubt is related to the importance of teaching content to the students is very less in the national education policy. I have no doubt. And another one is we are giving importance to the research in the college and universities. What is the role of research centers? That is IIT and other documentation research centers and national centers for the each and every departments. So what is their role?
Basically, you can see the structure of the higher education institutions. So there are three categories. The first category is research intensive, research and teaching intensive, and another is teaching, and then the colleges level, the more focus on teaching undergraduate students. So at the college level, there is no requirement of research. There is no need of conducting research in the colleges. They will focus only on the undergraduate teaching. Okay, so college are not responsible to conduct the research. Now there are two more kinds of institutions. The one is highly research intensive institutions where the quality research may be conducted. And there should be also parallel, there should be a teaching. And the next category is equal emphasis on teaching as well as research. Okay, so obviously universities are conducting researches for a long time, but they are not getting sufficient funding from the institutions like DST and DBT and even University Grants Commission. So a separate funding, grant funding institutes will be established as suggested, National Research Foundation. And this will fund the researches to the universities as well as some other bodies also. Okay. So at the college level, there is no need of research. They should focus on the teaching only. But universities are already conducting researches, okay, along with the teaching. So they will continue to do the teaching as well as research work.
Sir, thank you, sir. With the time permit, I will clarify another one doubt.
Yes,
In Tamil
yes.
Nadu government itself, we started a vocational program. The national education policy main objectives means vocational and higher education. That is an important main objectives of the NEP.
Yes,
Our
yes.
Tamil Nadu also started vocational training for the school students and college students. All the training programs, short-term programs are done during the class hours. It takes a problem for the conducting classes or teaching hours is reduced. In the national policy educators or national policy advisors may treat it as a separate hour. Beyond the class hours, it will give training.
Okay. So this is the problem is that the focus of the policy on vocational education. Okay. Which may be introduced or which is supposed to introduce at the 6th class. Okay, from 6th class, this vocational education or a kind of training is to be started. But the problem is that everything is not possible in the same time duration. That is the problem. Okay, teaching hour and vocational teaching cannot run together. This is the problem that you are highlighting, I think. Just try to repeat your question. I'm not able to understand.
Sir, if you are the Tamil Nadu government is giving training for the vocational program, that is a short-term program for the SPSS, communication skills. All the training programs comes under the during class hour. So already we have a syllabus, 4 papers or 5 papers. In addition to the 5 papers, it will take 2 or 3 hours per week. So giving importance to the remaining papers, the regular papers will affect.
So this training is provided by the another staff conducted at different places or in the same school. I just want to know. This training or vocational training is provided in the school or they need to go to outside the school somewhere in a training center or somewhere else.
Okay, sir. Okay.
No. Just I want to know. This is interesting for me to know. You have that is government of India, the government of Tamil Nadu implemented that, as you mentioned that the government of Tamil Nadu implemented this vocational training, but this training hour is same with the teaching hour. Okay, this is your problem, I think.
Our government gave outsourcing already. Outsourcing. But
Yes.
the particular persons are teaching within our class hours. That is a question mark.
This is the
So
problem,
they-
because the timing, the clash of the timing. That is the teaching hours and the persons are coming from the outside. That is outsourcing. The timing is same. So this is on to you to sit together and to try to solve this problem. Okay, either you can change your timing, or the persons who are coming, the resource persons coming from outside, they can their timing. This is the issue of basically sitting together to solve this problem. Okay. तो ये थोड़ा सा टाइमिंग का प्रॉब्लम तो है, वो आपको अपने लेवल पे सॉल्व करना ही होगा. Either you can change the timing. Okay, your timing may be in the morning, so that timing may go to the afternoon. So this may be the problem, I think. Okay.
Okay, but dear participants, I hope Dr. Nazim has given satisfactory answer to all your queries. And as it was requisitioned by most of you, so I think all are satisfied by the
Yes, sir.
comments. Also shows that
Yes, sir.
it was a fruitful and satisfactory session. So, Dr. Nazim, thanks once again on behalf of the department, Academy Staff College, and participants. I'm thankful to you for preparing a wonderful presentation and even taking up their queries, which was long due, because they were pressing since the beginning of this session, beginning of this program. They started pressing that we want to have a session on NEP. So I hope you have done justice to their requirement and demand. So thank you once again.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you once again, Nazim. So we can say goodbye. Finally, we can say goodbye to Dr. Nazim. Nazim,
Okay, thank you, sir.
you can leave the meeting. I have to talk to them, right?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Dear participants, now Dr. Mazhar is here, and he will talk to you regarding assignments. So listen to him carefully. After that, I don't want any complaints. Listen to Mazhar.
Participants. Now just please, I'm just sharing my screen so you can see your assignments there. Okay. Few of the participants, the problem is what with you guys, that few of you have uploaded the file but not turned in. Okay. Few you have uploaded it but it's not got uploaded. और वो आपने टर्न इन कर दिया. ऐसा होता है किसी ने भेज दिया लेकिन वो अपलोड नहीं हुई, किसी ने भेज दिया लेकिन टर्न इन नहीं हुआ. तो मैं अभी आपको सब स्क्रीन पे दिखाई दे रहा हूं उस चीज को, ताकि आपको समझ में आ जाए कि क्या है. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Like handed in 50 are there, at least 33 are signed. Okay, now see this. You can see everyone's name.
Yes,
See,
sir.
but small.
Not clearly, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
Huh?
बड़ा करना चाहिए सर.
It's not clear.
Clear नहीं दिख रहा है.
It's
Yes,
very
sir.
small,
Clear.
sir.
Yes, sir.
अब देखिए अजय सिंह जी हैं, इसमें लिख के आ रहा है नो अटैचमेंट. देख रहे हैं ना?
Yes, sir. Yeah, दिख रहा है.
अजय सिंह जी नो अटैचमेंट. अब मुझे ऐसे रिटर्न करना पड़ेगा. प्रॉब्लम ये है जब अटैचमेंट ही नहीं है तो किस चीज को हम इवेलुएट करेंगे. मैंने लिखा है प्लीज अटैच द वीडियो, फिर भी उन्होंने भेज दिया विदाउट वीडियो के. मैं इसे रिटर्न कर रहा हूं. अब एक ये आ रहा है, एक मिनट रुकिए, ये देखिए इसमें वीडियो है या नहीं है ये देखना पड़ेगा. यस, इट्स ओके. नाउ इट्स ओके. असल में कई लोगों ने भेज रखा है जिसमें वीडियो नहीं है. अब देखिए ये अलग है। अब ये पीपीटी भेजा हुआ है इसमें।
Sir, sir, excuse me, sir. What is the meaning of handed in, sir?
Handed in means that you have submitted.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Now it's this. Okay. Now listen to me. Just wait. Okay. Participants, 34 participants. See, Babu Prasad sir is here.
Yes, sir.
Sir, please hand it in or turn in your assignment. So your assignment is there, but still showing as missing.
Okay, sir. I will upload again.
Pochanna sir. Is he here? Pochanna sir. Same with Pochanna sir.
सर चमन
Pochanna
साहब
sir,
का
same.
सर चमन साहब का देखिए सर.
Sir, I am telling you, I cannot do one by one everybody. Okay. If there is a problem with your assignment, then I'll tell you. Otherwise, it's okay. You can see screen is there in front of you. Pochanna sir, please hand it in your assignment or turn in. Shivaji sir, Shivaji Sontakke,
Yes, sir.
please hand it in your assignment.
सर मैंने एक मिनट सर, एक बार मैंने पीपीटी फाइल भेजा और दूसरी बार वीडियो फाइल भेजा सर, 2 बार भेजा सर, वीडियो फाइल भी भेजा है सर, प्लीज
सर
कंफर्म.
आपने भेजा तो है.
हाँ.
आपने कहाँ सर? देखिए पीपीटी दिख रहा है, वीडियो फाइल कहाँ है? देखिए जरा. ओनली पीपीटी इज देयर.
अच्छा, रीसेंड करूंगा सर, फिर वीडियो से रीसेंड करूंगा.
प्लीज डू दैट.
Sir, Praveen Yain, sir.
Just wait. I cannot tell everyone. Now I am announcing. I am giving the name those who have not submitted.
Okay, sir.
Ajay Singh, Ajit Rangdal, Anil Pawar.
Yes, sir.
Two. Anil Pawar sir, you are with 2 IDs. You are logged in with 2 IDs. Anil Pawar sir.
हाँ सर.
But you have not submitted. Babu Prasad sir, not submitted. Ganeshwar sir, not submitted. And
Today I will
Ganeshwar, sir,
submit it, sir.
हेलो सर, ज्ञानेश्वर शिंगाड़े बात कर रहा हूँ.
जी सर बताइए.
मेरा भी 2 आईडी हो गया है.
आपका भी 2 आईडी है, बट सबमिट तो करिए सर. दोनों आईडी से सबमिट नहीं है आपका.
एक आईडी से सबमिट किया है सर.
नहीं सर, दोनों आईडी से सबमिट नहीं है. देखिए ये सामने है, देखिए मिसिंग दिखा रहा है. देखिए.
ओके सर, ओके.
आप चेक करिए क्या प्रॉब्लम है. हलीमा हुसैन मैम, हलीमा मैम, आर यू देयर? हलीमा मैम, you there or not? Chaman Saab sir.
सर बोलिए सर.
You're not yet submitted. Why?
I am here, sir.
सर ऑलरेडी सबमिटेड सर. मैं
Where you have submitted?
I am here.
गूगल क्लासरूम में सबमिट करे तो सर एक
No
वीडियो.
sir, not yet received. Please submit it once again, please.
ओके सर, सबमिट करता हूँ.
Chaman sir, we don't received your assignment yet. Halima ma'am, your assignment not submitted. Why? Halima ma'am, can you hear me, Halima ma'am?
Yes, sir. I am here.
Your assignment is not submitted yet.
Sir, I have submitted my video.
See this? See the screen? Your video is not there. See this? It's missing. No video is there.
Okay, sir. I will resubmit.
Okay, Ganesh Babu Sharma ji. Ganesh Babu Sharma. Ganesh sir, your assignment is not there. Ganesh sir, you are logged in, but still you are not speaking. Ganesh Babu Sharma. Okay. Mallikarjun, sir. Your assignment is missing. Manish Kumar Yadav, sir.
Yes,
Your
sir.
assignment is missing.
सर मैं सबमिट किया हूँ यहाँ मेरे गूगल क्लासरूम में शो कर रहा है बट आपके यहाँ मिसिंग दिखा रहा है.
Where is it showing?
सर
मैंने
पोस्ट किया था यहाँ गूगल क्लासरूम में.
सर मेरे आपके सामने है ये, मैं क्लिक कर रहा हूँ, गूगल क्लासरूम दिख रहा है आपको. कहाँ है सर, बताइए असाइनमेंट.
सर मैं अपना
मदर सर
करके दिखाऊं आपको.
मदर सर
नीयू का कॉल ले लेता हूँ.
हेलो सर.
हेलो
नीलिमा मैम. Are you there, Nilima ma'am? Savita ma'am, your assignment is not showing. Savita ma'am. Nagaraj sir, assignment not there. Who is this government DRS?
Sir, Nagaraj, I am submitted, sir, assignment. Sir.
Where is the assignment if you have submitted?
Number 2, sir. 29, sir.
No, it's not there. Assignment is not there. See this assignment is there, is blank.
Okay, resend, sir.
Sir, please resend it.
Okay, sir. Already submitted, sir. No, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Nagaraj sir, if it's already submitted, then why it's not saying? See this.
Okay,
The screen is
okay,
in front
sir.
of you.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I'm Tungodai.
Pardon?
I'm Dr. Tungodai.
Ma'am, just do one by one. I'll take it one by one. Duranta Mistry sir.
Sir, I sent it, but
Where you have sent it? No assignment is there.
so I resent it, sir.
Please request.
Oh, sir. No, sir.
Kumar Benkere.
Sir,
Kumar Benkere.
sir, okay, sir. I submit next.
Please do it fast. Time is
Okay,
getting over.
okay, sir. Okay.
Kumar Siddhamallappa. Are you there? Mallikarjun Mulimani. You have
I'm
logged
here,
in
sir.
with 2 IDs.
Sir,
Naresh Dalal, sir. Naresh Dalal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where is your assignment?
इन गूगल क्लासरूम सर सेंड कर दिया मैंने.
कहाँ है सर, दिखाइए मुझे अगर सेंड कर दिया तो.
सर उसमें शो हो रहा है, मैंने स्क्रीन पे देखा है
अरे
तो
सर ये
उसमें शो हो
आपके
रहा है मेरा.
सामने है सर, स्क्रीन आपके सामने है. कहाँ शो हो रहा है, मुझे दिखाइए.
सर मेरे इस पे तो शो हो रहा है, मेरे डेस्कटॉप पे थे.
अरे भाई साहब, डेस्कटॉप पे आपके शो हो रहा है तो क्या ये यहाँ कहाँ शो हो रहा है? आपने क्लासरूम में सबमिट करना था, आपने कहाँ सबमिट कर दिया? देखिए बहुत सारे लोग कहाँ सबमिट कर रहे हैं, मैं आपको बताऊं. आप लोगों को लग रहा होगा ना, देखिए कहाँ यहाँ सबमिट कर रहे हैं, यहाँ थोड़ी सबमिट होता है. ये देखिए, एक मिनट रुकिए.
मदर सर एक रिक्वेस्ट है.
एक मिनट रुकिए. ये देखिए मैं दूसरा टैब शेयर किया है मैंने, लोग यहाँ सबमिट कर रहे हैं, यहाँ थोड़ी सबमिट होगा भाई. आपको क्लास वर्क में, ये देखिए यहाँ सबमिट हो रहा है, यहाँ थोड़ी कोई देखेगा. आपको क्लास वर्क में जाकर के सबमिट करना है.
ठीक है सर, ये सबमिट कर दें क्लास वर्क में.
ये देखिए आपने यहाँ सबमिट कर रखा है, यहाँ थोड़ी सबमिट होगा सर.
ठीक है जी, ठीक.
आपको सबमिट करना है क्लास वर्क में जाइए, उसमें ये जो असाइनमेंट दिखा रहा होगा माइक्रो टीचिंग, यहाँ पर आएगा ऐड वर्क, वहां जाकर के सबमिट करना है.
ठीक है सर, ठीक है.
देखिए प्लीज आप समझिए.
उनको टर्न इन करवा देंगे सर. मदर सर.
नसरीन बानो.
I will submit.
You didn't submit or you submitted?
नहीं सर, मैंने नहीं किया है पर कर दूंगी सर.
Please ma'am, its timing is running, it's too late.
जी.
Pandu sir. Pandu sir, your assignment is not submitted yet. Pochanna sir, are you there? Pochanna sir. Praveen sir, Praveen sir,
Yes, sir. Namaste, sir. I have.
where you have submitted your name? Praveen sir.
Sir, now my name is Praveen Yen, sir, not Praveen.
This is Praveen Karki.
Hello, sir. I think attachment is missing. I will resubmit today, sir.
Please do it. Please do it today, please. Please.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Puneethi Nayak. Puneethi Nayak. Rajkumar Borode. Rajkumar Borande. Ramaiya Kevi. Riptika Pal, ma'am.
Yes, sir. I will submit it by today.
Ma'am, do it fast. Sarita Pawar, ma'am.
Hello.
Shivaji sir, you there?
यस सर सर रीसबमिट करूंगा सर मैं पहले
Please
करा
do
है
it.
हाँ यस सर
Siddharth Shinde sir, are you there? Siddharth Shinde sir.
यस सर मैं आज कर दूंगा सर मेरे बच्चे की तबीयत बराबर नहीं थी इसलिए नहीं हो सका मुझसे आज कर दूंगा सर
Somya ma'am, are you there? Somya Singh ma'am.
यस सर मैं आज कर दूंगी।
Please ma'am, request है please.
जी जी।
Sufyan Ahmed sir. Sufyan Ahmed sir. और जो बचे लोग हैं जिन्होंने सबमिट कर दिया है अगर उनमें प्रॉब्लम आएगी तो उसकी आप लोगों को बता दिया जाएगा। समझ रहे हैं आप लोग?
सर एक प्रॉब्लम है मुझे, मैं अभी अटैच कर रहा था क्लास वर्क में तो वहाँ फाइल अपलोड का ऑप्शन नहीं है।
सर देखिए तरीका बेस्ट ये है कि आप YouTube पे अपलोड कर दीजिए और वहां से एक लिंक मिलेगा आपको। जस्ट अपलोड इट ऑन YouTube, you will get a link.
Okay.
Okay. Go there and you will find option file or link. Just paste it in the link and then upload the link.
Okay, sir.
This is the same. This is the best way you can do it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
सर DRS कॉलेज और के देवांगन दो एक ही आदमी का आईडी है सर। के देवांगन से अपलोड कर दिया हूं मैं। के देवांगन 1980@gmail.com से।
सर वो तो मैंने आपका नाम तो लिया या नहीं लिया अभी?
DRS कॉलेज के लिए लिए थे सर आप तो। DRS कॉलेज जो है
I don't know DRS college. I am talking about your name, nothing else.
जी वो के देवांगन 1980@gmail.com से है सर मेरा अपलोड।
Okay, no worries. Now we will just, it's 2 minutes. We'll back in 2 minutes.